searching for some first-time high. I know it's all about perceptions, then I accept you as my very first mover. Island, plotting midnight raids on the Swedish plum trees. That summer, it was too cold to swim, so we climbed up on the rocky shore and freaked out on the mountain goats, but they were not impressed or scared of us. Do you remember our last summer as independence? Do you remember? Do you remember our last summer as independence? Do you remember? Do you remember our last summer as independence? Do you remember? Do you remember our last summer as independence? Do you remember? Do you remember?
In 1994, Sega released Streets of Rage 3 on the Genesis. It was to be the final installment in the Streets of Rage series.
Well, there was talk of releasing Streets of Rage 4, and some early tech demos were created. The game was never released.
The closest thing we got was the underwhelming Fighting Force, which was originally slated to be an addition to the Streets of Rage series.
In 2003, a group of hardcore Sega fans got together with the goal of creating a homebrew tribute to Streets of Rage, combining elements of all three games into one.
After 8 years of hard work, Bomber Games unveiled Streets of Rage Remake in 2011. Fans of the series downloaded it in droves.
The creators of Streets of Rage Remake loved and respected Sega so much that they informed the company of their project through a formal letter.
Sadly, shortly after the final version was released, Sega issued a cease and desist to Bomber Games, ordering them to remove the game's download links from their website and requesting that fans no longer upload the game to any other websites.
A statement from the company said, quote, "Sega is committed to supporting any fans that take an interest in our games. However, we need to protect our intellectual property rights and this may result in us requesting that our fans remove online imagery, videos, or games in some instances. Fail, Sega. Epic fail.
Of course, as we all know, once something is on the internet, it never goes away. Streets of Rage fans continue to rebel against the cold, heartless Sega Corporation by sharing copies of the game. So if you Google Streets of Rage Remake, you're sure to find one.
The real tragedy here is that Sega passed on an excellent opportunity to revive a popular game series in a new and exciting way.
Bomber Games spent 8 years painstakingly recreating their beloved Streets of Rage games, hand-typing the code line by line, and enhancing the game with new levels, remixed music, new playable characters, and more. But instead of embracing this lovingly produced tribute to one of their most popular game series, Sega attempted to erase it from existence. Does that sound like a company that's committed to supporting their fans?
Makes us wish Segata Senshiro hadn't stopped that missile from destroying their building. It should have been you, Sega.
As devoted Streets of Rage fans ourselves, we really feel for the good folks at Bomber Games.
We want to sincerely thank them for all of their hard work in creating Streets of Rage Remake, because it's awesome!
Remake took everything we love about Streets of Rage and Bare Knuckle 1 through 3, fixed a few things that annoyed us, and added some fun new extras, all to a beautifully remixed soundtrack of Yuzo Koshiro's amazing original compositions.
It's clear that the secret ingredient in this game is love. They recreated even the smallest details, from the way Blaze flips her hair to this adorable kitty cat popping out of a trash can.
You can play as every character from the entire series, including Adam and Max. I guess Adam wasn't too busy to help this time.
All the characters have Bare Knuckle 3 moves, so even Max can run into a vertical roll. And there are even more characters which you can unlock, for a total of 19 different playable characters.
The game is fully customizable, with over 30 options that let you turn off damage between players, select which sound effects you would like to use, and much more. So you know what that means?
That's right. This game gets the coveted Chris and Jen beat 'em up seal of approval.
Congrats, Bomber Games!
Hey, Bomber! All right. All right.
You can customize Remake even more by visiting the shop, where you can use money you earn in the game to buy cheats like unlimited special moves, star moves, and unlimited bullets in the guns. Yes, you can use guns, and they're awesome!
You can even turn all the swords into lightsabers.
An elegant weapon for a more civilized age.
Speaking of sharp objects, you can turn on blood, so your enemies gush blood when you stab them. Of course, they can also make you bleed.
Oh, it's raining, but it's red.
And you can use swords to actually slice people in half. Whoa.
Explosions also have your enemies in a beautiful bloody mess. Damn!
There's blood all over the place in this game. Sometimes you can't even tell where it came from, like this random huge-ass puddle of blood. Geez, blood stains?
Remake combines the very best of all 3 rages, like the variety of moves in 3, the kick-ass music of 1 and 2, the various levels from all 3 games, and even our old pal RoboCop swoops in to save the day.
Except now he can strafe enemies from a helicopter, so we don't have to watch a 10-minute sequence where the camera moves from his car to the top of a building.
When you're on this unusually large sort of outdoor elevator, RoboCop pulls up several blocks away, and his bombs take like 10 minutes to get to you.
Meanwhile, across town.
While he's very helpful in a jam, I have to wonder, why doesn't he ever get out of the car, and where is he the rest of the time while we're fighting off all these thugs?
Look, I'm playing as Max, with Streets of Rage 3 moves, in a Streets of Rage 1 level. Mind blown.
And can we talk about this music? Holy crap. Yuzo would be so proud.
In addition to touched-up versions of all the levels in the series, Remake adds several new levels, for a whopping total of 103 levels, giving it years of replay value.
We played it 4 times just for this review, and we haven't even come close to seeing all the levels.
The game uses a choose-your-own-adventure-like format, allowing you to select your route throughout the game, much like in Golden Axe 3.
So each time you play it, you find something new.
There are also 8 different endings, and over 40 cutscenes between levels. We're not usually big on cutscenes, but these are actually entertaining.
They combine beautiful artwork with quirky humor and compelling storylines featuring your favorite Streets of Rage characters. I give them 2 very enthusiastic thumbs up. Fine holiday fun.
As if that wasn't enough variety, you can occasionally drive vehicles like motorcycles and even jet skis.
You recognize all your favorite enemies from the series, including these guys that juggle nothing.
And even Ash makes an appearance, dancing on a pole. Wow.
Oh, and look, our good friend Jet. And Jet again, and another Jet. Okay, that's my only complaint about this game. There's too many Jets.
Too many Jets on the dance floor. Too many Jets on the dance floor. Too many Jets!
Check out this cool part where guys fly onto the screen all pixelated, like in Turtles in Time.
Further proof that the geniuses at Bomber Games are devoted Sega fans can be found all over the game. A few levels are taken right out of Shinobi 3 and Revenge of Shinobi. And there's even an arcade full of Sega games like Afterburner, Sonic, and Bonanza Brothers.
I'm surprised Columns isn't there.
Columns. Sega will put out 80 different versions of Columns, but not this? What a shower of bastards.
If that's not bad enough, Sega released all 3 original Rages for the iPhone. But the damn games never work properly, and they won't fix them, or give me my money back.
In fact, the games are so messed up that they inspired Chris here to write a very nasty review of the Streets of Rage 2 app, using such choice words as, "Don't let these thieves steal your money. They knew months ago that this game didn't work and left it up for people to buy anyway. This is dishonest, lazy, and wrong." Nice.
Unlike that Crockett, Streets of Rage Remake perfectly pays tribute to the Rage series. It combines the best of all 3 games with tons of fresh new content, while still preserving the essence of the original series. It doesn't try to make it all 3D or change the gameplay in any way. It celebrates what makes the Streets of Rage series our favorite game series of all time.
I'd go so far as to say that it's the best remake of anything ever. It's right up there with John Carpenter's The Thing and The Magnificent Seven.
If we were trapped in a desert island with only one game, it would be this one.
It's like it was programmed by beautiful angels, riding magical unicorns through a peaceful meadow next to a river of chocolate that ends in a bed of almonds. Chocolate and almonds. I need to go to Sev right now.
If you're a Streets of Rage fan, a beat-em-up fan, a Sega fan, or just a fan of things that are awesome, like chocolate and almonds, find and download this game right now. Then go to Sev.